position where they can attack the enemy without getting hit back in response. And of course, being a collectible card game, we both always have the potential to have some really powerful magic spells in our hand with some other cool cards that we can cast at a moment's notice and surprise the opponent to turn the battle in our favor. Now, there are a ton of other really cool aspects of Genesis that I could talk about, but I'm just going to give you a couple quick highlights. First and foremost, Genesis Battle Champions is a more affordable alternative for a collectible card game. The people behind Genesis Battle Champions are former local game store owners, which means they know what it's like to be building up a gaming community and see their players come in and struggling week after week to keep up with so many products coming out and the price is constantly going up. That's why Genesis Battle of Champions currently only releases 1 to 2 major expansions per year. They want their players to have more time to enjoy the products that they have and be able to spend less time worrying about how they're going to be able to afford all of the new products coming out next. So if you're ready to experience the next evolution in collectible card games, ask your local game store to start carrying Genesis Battle of Champions, and you can start enjoying a higher level of gameplay with a lower hit on your wallet. Oh, so you've been playing collectible card games your whole life and you think you got it all figured out, do you? You started off with the pocket monsters, then you worked your way up to that game with all the wizards. Now you're even dabbling in something extra fabulous, and you think you know all there is to know. Well, not yet, you don't. Because Genesis Battle of Champions is here, and this game brings collectible card games into a whole new dimension. Experience more freedom during deck building. Every card in Genesis is rated on a scale from 3 to 8, and you've got 250 points to spend while building your deck however you want. Be super consistent, use nothing but 4s, 5s, and 6s, and always get a fairly reliable hand. Swing for the fences, load up with some amazing 7 and 8 power cards, and balance your deck out with some 3s and 4s to stay under the point limit. Discover for yourself just how much fun deck building can be when you don't have a 4-card limit holding you back. Now you can finally build all those types of crazy decks you've always dreamed of building. Genesis Battle of Champions is a rare type of collectible card game that can change the way you think about collectible card games. With its evolutionary new style of deck building allowing you more freedom and creativity while putting less limits on the individual cards you choose from, that's game-changing. And thanks to the unique tabletop grid-based combat system found in Genesis, players discover that there's a whole new level of strategy and tactics involved when you compete in a battle. In Genesis, you don't just play your cards, you lead them to victory.
Legend has it we could be legends, etched in the stone, forever on thrones. History's made in the moments. Heroes collide, it's all on the line with our backs against the wall. We came to fight. We came to take what was meant to be ours. There's no place to hide.
How about now?
Can you hear?
This is what I was wondering, was because we're on a different computer tonight, so. Oh, there we go.
There we go. You
okay,
can hear now.
I can tell you can hear now. Perfect. Sorry about that.
That's Jason. I'm Janice.
Yeah.
I got my hair cut, and I don't know what's going on tonight because I just got home.
That's right. That's basically everything you missed while we were on subtitle only mode. Yeah, looking good though, honey. Just got your hair done. Got a little squoosh. That's exciting.
Yep. A little bounce.
Feel better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My hair's thick, so it was nice to get it layered and zhooshed.
Did you have a good day?
Yeah, I was really busy.
Yeah.
Works was busy, but, you know,
Good.
the usual.
Nice. What about all you out there in TV land? Did everybody out there have a good day today? I'll tell you, spoiler alert, I'm having a good day. I'm excited because tonight we get to share a little bit of a sneak peek at some of the work that I've been doing on the video game.
Yeah.
And Janice is probably sick of this because every couple days I'm like, honey, you got to come look and see what I've learned how to do now. So for anybody who might have missed the news recently, about, I don't know, a month?
Yeah, a few weeks ago.
Probably at least 4 weeks, I think now.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
a little while ago, I started taking some online courses and learning how to develop video games using Unreal Engine 5. So that's what I've been doing, investing all of my spare time into every week.
Literally every waking moment.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Last night I was up till 2 in the morning working on the game. Got up at 6:30 in the morning. So yeah, I've been very excited about it. I think part of the reason why I'm putting so many hours into it is because after the first 2 or 3 weeks where I really had to struggle a bit learning the basics, I've started slowly memorizing what certain things do, what pathways do, what nodes do when I'm coding with Unreal Engine 5. And it's starting to pick up the pace now, which is exciting. I'm starting to make more progress quicker. Which is partly why we're going to go ahead and share some video footage tonight of me actually playing the game earlier today. So this is as of earlier today. I recorded some footage and then I added some commentary to it. Not very much, but just because I didn't know what it was going to be like tonight. I had trouble with my laptop, which we usually use to live stream.
Yeah.
And since the laptop's not available tonight, I got kind of lucky. I think at some point back in the day, we must have used this computer for at least one live stream, because when I installed OBS on it tonight, it already had all my presets in it, which was great. So it saved me so much work. I just had to set up those tricky streaming keys, and then boom, I was ready to go.
Oh, that's good.
So we got lucky. It was not as stressful as I worried it would be.
Yes.
So I will point out, though, technically the next thing that could possibly go wrong, hopefully won't, is when we switch to the video to show you the gameplay. If there's no audio, please let us know in the chat right away, because it's literally like I can't figure out if the settings are right or not until it actually goes live. But hopefully you'll be able to hear the sound right away, and you're going to get about, I think the grand total is 7 minutes. 7 minutes of video. Would you like to know what they're going to get to see ahead of time?
No, you should just surprise them.
Well, I mean, I would tell them too at the same time. I wasn't going to whisper it in your ear.
Well, I figured that much, but I meant, like, you should just let them watch it.
Okay. That sounds good. I am going to just give you guys one little bit of context. What you're going to see...
Why'd you ask then?
Because I would have told them a lot more if you said so.
Oh, I see. Okay.
What we're going to start with is the character select level, which is played in a first-person point of view, where you get to walk around, you get to find the secret spot there and choose what champion you want to play as, choose what deck you want to play as. The other cool thing, well, there's actually a few cool hidden Easter eggs in that level already, although I don't think I got any of them on the video for tonight. And then we're going to be taking a look at the tutorial, the in-game tutorial designed to help teach new players how to play the game, so that you could just load up the video game that you'll be able to download for free on Steam, and get it for free on Steam, play it for 10 or 15 minutes, and then after the tutorial, you'll know how to play the game. So I think that's going to be a great help for all the game stores out there, for all of our community of friends who want to talk their friends into giving the game a try. You can just like download the video game and play it, and everybody loves a good video game. So that's kind of what we're going to highlight tonight. So without any further ado, let's just jump into the video.
Sure.
If anyone has any questions while it's playing,
we'll answer them
Yeah,
on the chat.
yeah, we'll be watching the chat the whole time. So let's go ahead and check out this video.
Hello there, folks, and welcome to a very special Genesis Battle of Champions Online early gameplay reveal. Tonight we're going to be sharing a first look at the character select level, as well as some of the in-game tutorials for new players. So here we are in what is going to serve as the character select level in Genesis Battle of Champions Online. As you can see right off the bat, this level will be played in a first-person perspective. And here up at the front, when you approach the stairway, the altar, whatever you want to call it, buttons appear on the screen, and you can choose any one of the 5 ready-to-play Genesis starter decks that are available in stores. You'll be able to play all 5 of those decks for free in a free demo version of this game. Now, if you want to unlock the full features of the game and be able to build custom decks with any cards available from any sets, you will need to later on purchase the full version of the game, but that's something down the line. Now, right now for tonight, this here is the begin tutorial button. Let's see what happens when we click it.
You think you're ready?
Now then, in the full version of the game and the demo version, we are trying to add a bit of humor, keep it light, keep it fun, and as such, I'm pretty sure some people are going to want to see both buttons clicked here just to know exactly what gets said and what happens. So let's click the "No, I'm a bit of a loser" button first, and then we'll go back and we'll see what happens when we click "Heck yeah."
Come back when you're ready, loser.
And we're back. The level is reloaded, everything's fresh again. Let's go jump back into that tutorial once again. And this time, let's see what happens when we keep going deeper on. Hopefully we'll have some laughs, have some fun, and you'll get to see how this game's shaping up.
You think you're ready? Huh. Redvone's good enough to narrate your video game, but not good enough to get a starter deck. Be that way.
I don't know. I think it's pretty nice that we get to narrate.
Huh. Who asked you, librarian? You keep quiet back there. Daddy's driving.
Now you might be wondering why my mouse cursor looks a little strange when I'm clicking buttons in this video. I'm not sure exactly what it was. It's either something in Unreal Engine itself or it's something in my screen recording software. But whatever it was, something prevented me from having my mouse appear on the screen while I was playing. So I just put up a handy little pretend mouse so that you can see basically when I was clicking the button as the gameplay was being recorded. All this gameplay was recorded live earlier today.
Harlequin is here.
Well, that's it, folks. I hope you liked that first look at the character select level and some of the gameplay tutorial that's going to be available for people to learn how to play. I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be really helpful for, like I say, game stores and for just anybody who already loves the game, because it makes it a lot easier to just convince someone to play a video game for 15 minutes than it is to try and convince them to come to your game store and sit down and whatnot. And I think it's going to be really fun in another few weeks when I'm hoping to be able to share some video footage of the actual Genesis cards getting played in an actual game. That's probably 2 or 3 weeks from now. I think if things continue to go well, we'll hopefully still be able to get the free demo version of this. That'll include all 5 decks that you can buy in stores. We'll hopefully still be able to get that out and up onto Steam around the beginning of April. I think we're on track for that. But again, since a lot of this is stuff that I'm doing for the first time and I'm kind of learning as I go, I don't know for sure if I might get stuck on a pinch point somewhere where I can't figure out how to do something. So every day brings its own fun challenges. I really enjoyed working on this. I have a lot more that I am working on in the background for it, more progress that just wasn't quite polished enough to show tonight. So but yeah, it's shaping up really well, and I'm really excited for all the functionality that we're going to have when the game does come out. Hey, welcome back!
Thanks.
There's a little bit of a lag between when you're watching it at home and when we're actually speaking to you live at the camera. So Janice just caught up from the lag. We both realized that the mic was hot while the video was playing, so we stepped away from the computer here because we didn't want to make too much noise while you're trying to watch it.
I had to run down the hall.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm very excited. It's been a really fun, exciting process. Turns out, yeah, I actually kind of enjoy coding, which I'd never done it until about 5 or 6 weeks ago. It was around when I first started working on it. So yeah, it's been really fun. I'm very excited. I think people are gonna. I think you, the community, is gonna really enjoy it when it gets done, and it's not too far away. April is optimistic, maybe May at worst case. So. You know, either way, we'll be playing it soon online with our friends, and that'll be really cool. So.
And don't worry, Jay won't be rushing it at all. He's too much of a perfectionist, and he's got his playtesters to make sure it's on point.
Yeah, and again, it's coming out on Steam, so I think some of the hard work for networking and servers and all that is done on Steam's end. So that's the kind of stuff that I'll be learning. That might be actually one of the last roadblocks is because the software already has the basic framework for like your computer to connect to somebody else's and do direct matches and stuff like that. That already exists, but just making it work so that it works with whatever inputs and outputs Steam's servers need, it might be the tricky part. Cardboard Flesh and Blood, that's a great question. What price point are we looking at? So if you just want to play with the 5 decks that you can buy in stores, absolutely free. We're going to have a demo version out that'll stay as a demo version on Steam forever. And then if you want to upgrade, Janice and I have talked about a little bit where I think the price point is going to be, because again, as we've said many times, we really want to be an affordable game. We're not looking to make anyone go broke.
But
right?
I mean, yeah. But
so I'm thinking it could be somewhere in the $10 to $15 range to get the main game where you get all of the sets that have came out previously. And then once a year, whether it's a 2-set year or a 3-set year, once a year we'll add all the sets when the last set of a calendar year comes out, and that'll be an extra $10 or $15 moving forward after that. That way, we still cover all the costs and expenses of keeping the game going theoretically for years and years. So that's it, and not too much, to be honest, for a cost, especially compared to some other similar products. So yeah, we really want it to be affordable. So that's the goal.
I mean, our biggest thing is we want more people to learn Genesis, right? And if we can make it accessible to people and them get a taste for the game, then they can go to their local game stores as well and purchase the physical cards and play and grow the community that way. So
Yeah, I don't want to become obsessed with trying to squeeze every dime out of people on the video game. Really, the video game online client is just to support all the paper players out there. I mean, obviously you can play with your friends at home, and that's amazing too. But my personal goal is I want something that's going to be really helpful, because you watching this live stream right now, and us, let's be honest, and we're just friends here, we can talk secretly for a second. We all know Genesis is probably one of the best, most fun games to play out there in the collectible card game. I'm not going to go and brag and say it's the best or anything like that, where everybody will smite me online. But it's a really great hidden gem that so many people don't realize how much fun this game is to play. So that's kind of why we want to keep the barrier to entry so low, because we know once people play it, either online or with paper cards in the store, they're going to love it. So that's the thought process there. I'd rather have 1 million people playing the game and pay $10 than have 50,000 people pay $50. Like, I'd much rather just get the game out there to the masses and let everybody discover a really fun, easy to get behind game. So yeah. Anything you want to talk about? What did you think of it? Because it was hard because we couldn't really hear the audio because we had to keep it really quiet. But what did you think? You would have saw some stuff now you didn't see before.
I think you're doing an amazing job. I am super impressed, and that's not just because you're my honey. Because I've told you in the process thing, like so far, of what I've seen of what I want changed and how you can improve things. So I'm trying to be really look at it with a critical eye.
Yeah.
And I'm super proud of you how like professional it looks, and like the little Easter eggs that you've put in already. Some of them you won't see tonight because obviously we want you to download the game once it's ready so you can see all the fun little things that Jay's put in there. And yeah, I mean, you've been working your tail off, and I think it's going to pay off. I think people are going to love it, and the quality is like fantastic, so I think it's right up there with the top few games, because we've all played those other ones.
Yeah. The nice thing is using Unreal Engine 5, which is one of the major game engines that a lot of AAA companies use, is the potential is there. Like, even if we just get it up and functioning, and it's pretty good, the potential is there that we can continually work on it, tweak on it, upgrade it.
Yeah.
And especially in another year or two, when we have more staff, when we can afford to expand a bit more and get more people, so it's not just me developing the game, then the sky's the limit for how much we can tweak it, customize it. Anything that you've seen in any of the other collectible card game video games out there, the functionalities in Unreal Engine for us to do all that stuff and maybe even more cool stuff. So I'm very excited about that. My goal right now is obviously just to get something playable and pretty cool out there, and then we'll work on improving it over time.
Well, I mean, our biggest thing is we want people to be able to reach it no matter where they are.
Yeah. Won't that be great too? I didn't even think about that, but Steam is worldwide, so people, like, there's some places we haven't got into at all yet, like Australia we're not in, and most of Europe isn't carrying us yet. So, like, it'll be really cool because this will be the first chance for people to play the game in those markets and then maybe build up a demand for it.
Yeah.
I didn't even really think about that, but that's
But I
true.
think it's just, and, we're still, like we've said for the last year, is, yes, we've been around since 2017, but it's still a startup again, right? And we've
Very much so, yeah.
And we've, we're trying to reach as many people with the resources we have, and I think this is going to be a great way for us to reach farther than just the Ontario
northern states
kind of thing that we've been limited to just because of geography. And so
Janice, she was mentioning a minute ago about some of the cool Easter eggs, which we didn't get time to show in the video tonight.
Which you're not going to show until you release it, because then what's the point?
Yeah, it's not like everybody in the world's watching these live streams, but
I know, but still.
Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I was just going to let the viewers know tonight that some of those Easter eggs, some of them you'll definitely personally get a kick out of, because for the people who have been along this journey with us ever since we took over, and for the people who were playing the game before we took over, there's going to be some cool little Easter eggs of references to previous live streams, references to things that happened before we took over, references to things we've done. So if you've been a longtime Genesis fan, I think you're going to really feel that personal connection to the game when it comes out.
Yeah, there'll definitely be like stuff for you to.
Yeah, we're showing a lot of love to you, the hardcore Genesis fans who've stuck around through it all. So thank you very much, everybody, for once again tuning in tonight and checking it out. And as I say, probably another 3 weeks or so, we'll have another cool reveal to show some more gameplay and stuff. Because, as I mentioned earlier, I feel the progress is really picking up now.
Yeah.
The pace of development is going much better.
Well,
that's very exciting.
Worked like you were starting at ground zero, right?
Yeah, I'd never done it before.
And so you're getting there. It's pretty exciting.
It's amazing what you can do if you're really excited about something and you just use online courses. And between online courses and YouTube, I've basically been able to piecemeal learn a lot of stuff. It's really exciting. So never doubt yourselves, folks. If you really want to get something accomplished, you can do it, even if you're starting from scratch.
Yep.
So that's kind of the lesson for today, I think.
Yep, super proud of you.
Well, thanks, babe. I'm super proud of you, too. I'm super proud of us.
Woo woo!
Woo-woo! Having lots of fun.
Freeman Malott.
Team Edge of Exile. Let's go with that.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, it's not about us. It's about the company and the game, babe.
Not free lot?
Free lot. Anyways, folks, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. It's been really fun. If you have any questions about anything, you can always message us. We have a Discord, we have a Facebook, we have a YouTube, all that kind of stuff. It was a real pleasure.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say before we call tonight?
No.
All right.
I got nothing.
Only thing I got to say is thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everyone.